Fellas, you know Degree Cool Rush deodorant, right? Well, last year they changed the formula, and guys were mad about it. One dude even started a petition. So guess what? Degree heard us, admitted they messed up, and brought the original Cool Rush scent back exactly how it was. And it's in Walmart, Target, and other stores now for under $4. So grab some and remember why its cool, crisp, and fresh scent made it the #1 men's antiperspirant for the last decade. Degree Cool Rush is back, and it smells like victory for all of us.
Auto insurance can all seem the same until it comes time to use it. So don't get stuck paying more for less coverage. Switch to USAA Auto Insurance and you could start saving money in no time. Get a quote today. Restrictions apply.
USAA. Hilton brings you new ways to stay with experiences that let you capture the glory days. Introducing the Graduate Hotels. Each inspired by local college towns, these stays are always original and never boring. Get in touch with traditions all across the country and enjoy a stay that's a class above the rest. Book at Graduate Hotels with Hilton Honors Points at Hilton.com. It's a win-win. Hilton, for the stay.
From the Fifth Quarter Studio in Madison, Wisconsin, you're listening to the Coaching Youth Hoops Podcast.
They're playing basketball.
Basketball.
Here's our hosts, Steve Collins. And Bill Flitter.
All right, welcome to Coaching Youth Hoops. We gotta get t-shirts or something at some point.
That's a good idea.
Man, Coaching Youth.
Maybe our buddy Mario can help us out.
Yeah.
At prosportsequip.com. Go there, coaches. Mario set my team up with some amazing shooting shirts. So shout out to Mario. If you do head over there, go use the coupon code LEVELUP20 to save yourself about $20 on your purchase. They have everything from uniforms to sporting goods equipment. The guy is awesome to work with. If you ever have a problem, I'll give you his number and his email address or his home address, and you can take it up.
Hey, a couple things. So give that URL again. I didn't hear it.
Pro Sports Equip, like short for equipment. So prosportsequip.com. EQUIP.com.
Okay.
Pro Sports Equip. Level Up 20 is the coupon code to use on checkout.
Everyone wants to level up. Also,
wait a second. See that? Well, wait a second. Here we go.
Everyone wants to level up.
Yeah.
I don't, but most people do. I don't want to level up. I'd be a college coach. I don't want to be a college coach. I want to win an interstate title, though. Also, go over and check out coachingyouthhoops.com. Like I said a couple weeks ago, it's the Swiss Army knife for basketball coaches. It's the basketball
Coach in a box.
Everything you need to go. And that will lead into today's topic a little bit. But what's the last one we want to talk about, Coach? Basketball
play creator. So if you're looking for an easy way to document all your plays and share your playbooks, head on over there. It's the one I use. It's the one I love. I've tried multiple ones. It's perfect for, grade school to high school. I would even argue to college, but
great price.
Want a few more
great price.
The price is awesome.
Yep.
Yeah, head on again, basketballplaycreator.com. Again, our buddy Andrew will set you guys up.
Yep. Stop using the 87 Post-it note. Look at all the notes I'm holding up. People watching. Yeah. It's like
paper.
Stop doing that. Yeah.
This is simple. Drag and drop. Create plays at ease.
In a second. So at ease is the perfect. We've got a perfect couple of lead-ins here that I could have used, but part of this week's topic is talking about keeping things simple.
Yeah.
And I want to kind of talk about that, but I think what I have noticed, and I noticed this during COVID, there was so much noise out there, so many things. And, in our Facebook group, if you go over to Coaching Youth Hoops Facebook group, there's always discussions about what should I run? Should I do this? Should I do that? Where do I run? It's like, you got to find something and keep it simple, because otherwise you're going to get on Twitter, or you're going to get in the face and you're going to see, oh, this person's doing this, I should do that, or I should do this. It's like, and that's where your problems come into play, in my opinion.
Yeah, no, absolutely. I mean, here's my thought on that. Pick the one thing, the one offense, the one defense, the one inbound play, the one sideline, right? And stick with it, especially as a youth coach. You got 2 practices, maybe an hour to 2 hours every week. It's the one thing, and make it work. That's it in a nutshell. But, I've been there before where I'm like, oh, that play looks fun, right? Let's put that in, right? Or I see these highlights on Twitter. Oh, right, I don't have a 6'8" post player that I can throw the ball up to in that sidelines out of bounds play. That's why that works. Right. So don't get caught up on there. Yeah, let me put it this way. There's 101 ways to teach this game. Pick one that works.
And you can be a zone coach, you can be a man coach, you can be a motion coach, you can be a pressing coach, you can be a slow up. And you know what? I'll send you names of 10 people that have been successful doing that.
Exactly. Yeah, and pick your you're going to pick your plays or your offensive sets, or maybe you have a quick hitter, but pick your strategy. I think what's more important. Who are you as a coach? I like to run. I like, oh no, you know what? I like to slow things down. I need to slow things down. I have players that are maybe not as skilled. I have one post player, right? That's pretty skilled. Or I have one guard that's really skilled. We're all short. We're all tall, right? Whatever you have to work with what you have, but then pick your philosophies around that. I'll give you an example. After you pass, we all must cut. There's standing still is not an option.
Right.
You pass or you screen away. That's right. It. So it doesn't matter what offense I run. As the offense is always going to break down. It's always going to break down. You can have the perfect 5 out, and then all of a sudden it's like, oh, what do I do now? I'm in this situation that we didn't rehearse. But if you have a strategy and a philosophy that sits over the top of your offense, your defense, or whatever, your game philosophy, then the kids know exactly what to do no matter the situation.
Right. You're teaching them to be players, hoopers.
Yeah.
You are, rather than teach hoopers. But yeah, you're teaching them to be hoopers. That's what you're doing. Like, rather than, you don't want robots, because I can scout a robot.
Yeah.
I know. And that's where go ahead. No, you go ahead.
I was going to say, all the stuff just takes time, and you have to say, okay, I have a 3rd grade team. I'm practicing an hour to let's say an hour and a half, 2 times a week over the course of 3 months. I have to teach them how to be hoopers, right? What is the best use of my time during the time I have those kids, right? So you got to, break it down to the level, come up with your philosophy, come up with, at the end of the season, I'm going to be happy when I see this, or it's a win for the season if we can do X, Y, and Z. Just like anything, just like I'm sure, if you're a business person, you're planning your financial future, your vacation, whatever it might be, you have a plan going into it. Same thing when it comes to.
And sometimes the plan gets thrown out the window when you get
sometimes
there,
it gets planned,
and they don't have the right room for you. It's this.
Well, like our last podcast, and we talked about 5 players showed up for the game. Now what? Right? You got to adjust.
Right.
Got to adjust.
But going back to the simplicity thing, I think you should be able to describe what you want to do on a 3x5. Like, here's what I'm going to do offensively. I mean that. Yeah. So think about that, and as you're exercising or going on your walk or you're in your car right now, think, here's what I want to do offensively. Here's what I want to do. Keep it that, and then everything can build around those pillars or those things that you consider important, because you can't be, a matchup and a doubling team and a funnel down. I mean, you can't be 17 things on man. What are you going to be? Are you going to be a pack line? Are you going to be funnel? Are you going to be a trapping? Are you going to be like, what? Because you're dealing maybe with a 5th grade team. Get good at something. Figure out what that's something is.
Yeah.
Maybe
I always laugh. My players always laugh at me because everything I teach the very basic the first week, and then what they start to see is what they always, oh, coach, it's like a layer cake. It's like, oh, that's why you taught us how to do that in the beginning, and they thought, oh, this is really simple or almost too simple. Like, are we going to get more complicated than this, coach? And
right.
I'm like, patience.
Right?
Patience.
Can't do calculus if you can't add, people.
Yeah, exactly.
Sorry.
So we have a I told you this, I worked on a Zoom continuity offense over the summer.
Not Zoom, the thing you watch people. It's a Zoom as a part of an offense. Yes.
Zoom action. Yeah, action. Exactly. It was set up to do as a quick hitter almost, right? Play. Right. And I turned it into an offense just because I like the action at the youth level. It creates motion, down screens, and then ball handoffs, and I knew that was foundation. The foundation was there. Right. Then I taught him, when you down screen, open up to the ball, then you're going to have a high-low action. That was kind of the second piece of the layer, right? Or down screen, and then we worked on slipping the screen. And they were just like blown away, like, because they didn't, they just thought it was going to be down screen and do the thing. But then I showed them other basketball plays off of that. So that was our simple one offense, and keeping it really, really simple. Then I didn't want to create plays off of it, because then it's like, oh, we're supposed to run this play, right? I wanted to teach them how to read off of it. Create reads. Now that takes a little time, and you got to be patient with that, but
it does. And don't overcomplicate what you're doing in practice.
Right. In the end, they're going to be better players. They're not going to, they're going to learn how to play versus my plays, and the next coach they have has a different set of plays, right? Oh, they're going to know that, how to slip a screen because, we did that in Coach Flitter's step. Yeah. But that's one thing I do want to talk about, though, is the practice too. The practice you put together. Same philosophy, keeping it simple. The first third, 15. If you have an hour practice, the first third, say 15 to 20 minutes or so, should be all fundamentals. They should have a ball in their hand for 15 to 20 minutes. Shooting, ball handling, whatever it might be. Everybody has a ball in their hand.
Everybody.
All the basics. All right. Yep. I don't care if you're kindergarten or 8th grade, 20 minutes.
It doesn't matter if you're my guys. It's like it was bouncing off those seniors in high school. They're bouncing off their foot today. It's like, what? It's like, I'm looking at my coach and goes, I guess we should have been doing this longer. So we're going to have to start the season doing that now. Just because we're not in that movement. All right. So we'll keep this podcast simple too. Just
leave him on that. Leave it on that.
We'll leave him on simple.
That. Pick your one thing. Have your philosophies, simplicity, and then focus on fundamentals and practice for, the majority of practice, and then get into your small-sided games. Done.
Boom. And go check out coachingyouthhoops.com.
If you want to be a good coach this season.
That's it. All right. Bye-bye.
All right.
This podcast is part of the Sports Social Podcast Network.